Dear friends, if you have been following my journey for a bit, you may know that I have been on a hunt to be able to try out more futons, especially authentic Japanese futons. And I had been running into a bit of a roadblock over the past few months because nobody wanted to work together. But that's actually a good thing because I can officially say I have found an authentic Japanese futon to recommend to you guys. It's from Futon Beds from Japan, which is a very easy name to remember. It's from them. So it's actually a good thing that all the other brands I have been reaching out to said no, because at the time I thought that they were legit ones. No. Everything I thought I knew about Japanese floor futons was wrong, and we need to explore this now, okay? We need to talk about this guy because this is amazing. And we need to talk about what we're gonna do moving forward. Because at this point, I have, let's balance, guys. Because at this point, I'm so happy to say I now have an official, legit, authentic Japanese floor futon to recommend to you guys. And I still also have the entry-level floor futon. So we're gonna talk about what this means, okay? Let's just get into it. I'm talking too much. Come on. All right. I'm gonna take this cover off. I always have to put a white cover on it because that's good for the thumbnail, you know, to have that contrast, because otherwise it's like black on black. Black on black on black. Oh no, stop. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take it off now because we're done with the thumbnails. So this is what has been happening. I had been in contact with Futon Beds from Japan for like the past few months, but they were in their busy season when I first contacted them. And so they were like, reach back out in like November because we just want to make sure that we would have the manpower to handle any additional orders that might come our way as a result of your content. So I was like, all right, I think I talked to them back in like July or August. So November came and I reached back out to them, and yeah, now I have ordered one. I purchased this and I got it a few days ago, and I'm so happy. You don't even know, guys. You don't even know, like, this whole time. Because also, we need to talk about how legit futons are actually made, okay? It's a whole process. So inside, there are many layers. There are many layers of cotton, okay? There's many layers of cotton, and there's a futon master, okay? There's a futon master. So for this particular company, it's like generations of futon masters, okay? There's a whole process. I'm gonna have B-roll, but basically the cotton has to go through a machine. It gets like rolled out. It gets rolled out and stuff. And then there's layers. And then you put all these layers like one on top of the other in a certain way. It's like an art. It's an art. And then after you have all the layers and stuff, then you're able to put it inside of the futon, and then they sew it up and it's all good. And they have to do these tuft things. So it's a whole thing. But I realized that a lot of the futon companies I was reaching out to that had like, you know, organic cotton or whatever, or wool or whatever, they're not doing layers and stuff. This is why I really feel like there's a difference. I actually don't have the futon anymore from the Futon Shop because over time it got too clumpy. Like, it was good for a few months, but then it got too clumpy and I could not bring it out all the time because it's so heavy. That's the other thing. Look at this. This is the main thing. This is the main reason why I was like, this has to be legit, because I was like watching people easily like lift this up, fold it. Oops. I'm getting too excited, guys. Hold on. Like, it's so easy to fold it up and then sit. Maybe I should have chose a different color, but I didn't think ahead to filming, guys. Maybe I need a different color shirt, whatever. But like being able to fold it up easily, and then, I need to go air it out. Oh, okay. That's fine. I can easily, look at this. Look at this, guys. Like, what was I even doing? How come I was thinking that it's okay to have two people to go and bring your futon outside? How would you even maintain it? It's too much work. It's too much work. And I was looking at these videos that Futon Beds from Japan had up. I'm like, what? How come it's so easy for them to pack it up and put it away? This is why. The way it's made. It's made to be able to hang in sun every day if you want to. Like, that's literally how it's made. And it's because of the layers, the way that they put the cotton inside. They're not just stuffing it in there, guys. It's wild because like, I feel like this isn't mainstream knowledge yet, and it needs to be. So in my heart, I feel like I need to, at least with you guys here, I need to at least let you know, just in case you didn't already know, because I didn't know. I didn't know when I was doing all my research, and I was all down the rabbit hole and everything before, like for like a year and a half at this point, right? It just happened that I stumbled upon in the Reddits. There's a bunch of you that do know this, and then you're telling people and stuff. I get it. People are like, oh my gosh, that's such a big investment. There's a reason it costs this much. Because, okay, first of all, it's from Japan and they have to ship it. Like, they absorb all the shipping costs. They're really trying to keep their costs down to be able to ship internationally and all that stuff, even with all these tariffs and stuff. But the thing is, like, it's worth the investment. The problem is there's all these other futon companies out there saying that they're authentic, especially like in the US. I'm so sorry. And I was trying to reach out to a bunch of them and they weren't responding, or they started responding and then they stopped responding. And I'm just so glad now that they stopped responding. I would have been wasting my time and more money and stuff, because like, yeah, those are like around $300 or $400, maybe $500, but it's literally just a mattress in a different form that is just stuffed with whatever, cotton or whatever. Like, it's not anything like this guy. And so I get it. I understand why this one costs more, because obviously it's being shipped from Japan and all of that, but there's an art to it. Here are some facts about an authentic floor futon. All right. First of all, guys, did you know that there is an upside? Like, you don't need to flip it. Did you know that, guys? Because from what I've been reading online from everybody, you're supposed to flip your futon every week or every few days or ever. On top of that, you're supposed to bring it out to sun and air and whatever. But your futon is like 40 pounds. How are you supposed to maintain that, guys? There's actually a top and a bottom, guys. At least like for an authentic one. This is the upside, the side with all these little tassel things. This is the upside, all right? Because the way that it's made and stuff, it kind of like curves down on the edges, okay? It curves down. That's the first myth, okay, when it comes to Japanese futon. If you're looking for a legit Japanese futon, you don't have to flip it, okay? This is the top. Next, I need to show you this. Hold on, let me bring this down. So here's the next thing. If I press it down, it fluffs back up. Look at this. What the heck? Amazing. Look at that. I've never experienced that. What the heck? Because it has the layers and the way that it was made properly, so it will naturally fluff back up. If you're wondering about these stringy things, these are just to indicate what side is up, okay? Okay, guys, it's the next day. I'm adding a few extra parts because I was able to receive more education. So I want to just make sure that this gets put in the video. So first things first, you know, I was talking about, I think I already was talking about these tassel things, how it designates that this is the upside, the top side or whatever. So with that being said, they're not just for decoration. Like this futon mattress is sewn like this with the tufts, so that it can keep the cotton layers in place. So it's not just for decoration, it's actually for a reason, to keep everything in place while you're moving, while you're sleeping, all that good stuff. That's the first thing. The second thing is the reason why there's such good rebound. Like I figured out I wasn't referring to it properly. Like I was just saying it just becomes fluffy again, but it's actually rebound. Okay, so the reason why there's such good rebound, even when you press down, it comes all the way back up, is because of the quality, the high grade cotton that futon beds from Japan uses. The way that they roll it out and they layer it, and it's like the highest grade quality cotton. That is why there's such amazing rebound. That's the new word, vocab guys. But yeah, it's just such a different feeling than I had when I was using other futon brands. And I actually went back online to do more research. And some of these other brands even say, like in smaller print, like your futon will compress over time. It arrives fluffy, but it will compress over time. And I found that like very interesting that they straight up say it. A lot of companies are like, yeah, you gotta flip it, you gotta beat it regularly, you gotta take it out, you gotta do all this stuff. So, but it's still gonna compress a lot over time. The thing is, if you're not using a high grade of cotton, it's more likely that it will trap the moisture and get clumpy over time. At least how I understand it is a lot of these futons, the reason they're so heavy is because they're actually overstuffed. Like there's actually too much cotton in it because it's not rolled out the way that it should be. And then it's not layered properly. So those confounding factors just make a super heavy futon that's not able to shed or wick away the moisture properly. And then even the outer fabric that's used, sometimes it's a canvasy, rough feeling fabric that will also help to trap the moisture in. And so all these factors are going to work together to make for a lumpy futon. And so now I understand that, and I can literally see the difference. Even if you look on other brand sites, like the ones that are all cotton, all wool, they're like, oh, our futons are like 35 pounds to 75 pounds. 75 pounds, you might as well just buy a regular mattress, guys. Like what? Side note, I'm actually planning to go to Japan early next year. And I had been thinking about the possibility of visiting this factory, like seeing it in person, seeing how an authentic futon is actually made, and even helping to make updated videos, things like that, to be able to share the art of futon making with more people. Let me know below if you would want me to make that trip, because if I get 1,000 likes on this video, I will plan. It's like, it's not the touristy part of Japan. This is like out in the like, I don't know, like the rural, it's not a remote island, but it's off the beaten path. So this will be a whole adventure, but I kind of want to see the less trodden paths of Japan. You guys gotta let me know if you'd be interested, if you will watch something like that. If I get 1,000 likes on this video, I will plan to visit this factory in Japan to see in person the futon master, the futon master and the art of futon making. I think it's a video that could help a lot of people in making their final decisions and like researching like what a real Japanese futon is. So 1,000 likes, and I'll make it happen, guys. Just doop. All right, back to the video, All right, guys. It is another day. I have worn another color shirt so that I don't blend into my black futon. For some of you out there, I know that organic cotton is like a major factor in your decision making when it comes to choosing a futon. And I wanted to let you know that Futon Beds from Japan does have the option to upgrade to organic cotton, but there is a caveat. I'm just going to read their response just because I think they summarize it really well, better than me trying to paraphrase it. So hold on a second. For an upcharge, we also have a fully GOTS certified, I don't know if it's GOTS or whatever, certified organic cotton available that comes out of India. That said, like most things in life, there are trade-offs. It is our experience that organic cottons, while chemical-free, are less resilient to matting and don't shed moisture as well. They tend to compress more quickly and don't refluff as well as our non-organic cotton. They also generally have a more firm feel and typically end up being slightly heavier and less fluffier, shikibutan, as it typically requires more cotton added to get it to the correct height and proper feel. The upcharge ranges from $48 to $95 depending upon the futon size that you order. So in my personal experience with the organic cotton futon I did try from the Futon Shop, I feel like that was exactly my experience without even knowing this stuff. Like it just was so easy for it to get lumpy. It was super heavy. And I spent a bit of time trying to convince myself that it was going to get better, but it just got lumpier and lumpier. So that's why I don't use it anymore. I'm also going to just read this to you guys too. And you know, take it how you want it, but I think it's important to have all of this information and then make your decisions based on that. And I've been really thinking about it. I'm going to set aside a budget where I can try other futons and just see firsthand, like I'm going to buy the smallest size, guys, but I'm just going to try them and then be able to share my findings with you guys, just so you really have the full picture before you go and invest in something. Because whether you invest in this or another futon like that's organic or whatever, I feel like there's a lot of futons out there that just aren't really, they're not it. And so I'm starting to feel like, at the very least, if I can, when I can, I will purchase some of them and I will try them out and I will explain to you why they're okay or why they're not okay. I feel like when it comes to entry level stuff, there are a lot of decent options out there. So it'd be nice to help make you aware of those. But in terms of authentic Japanese futons, I think that's where like it's been kind of blurry. Like it's hard to tell what's legit and what's not. And so I'm feeling like maybe part of my mission is to make that an easier decision for you guys. So I don't know. That's those are my thoughts. But let me just read what they said regarding organic cotton. We know that competitors often use the term organic in their marketing, but this is questionable. The regulations in all countries regarding organic items are quite loose, and in most cases, a company can claim a product is organic when it has as low as 60% truly organic material in it. Beyond that, these regulations are truly not enforced as there is no policing of this. We recommend letting the pricing be your guide on this. If a seller claims to have organic cotton, even 100% organic cotton, but their prices are also very competitive, you can be sure that they are actually mixing non-organic cotton in with their organic. That said, if you choose to order an organic cotton futon from us, we guarantee that they will be filled with 100% organic cotton with no other materials blended in. This is why they cost a little more and unfortunately, in our view, will not perform as well. So it's really good to have that viewpoint. Like, yes, they offer organic cotton, but they are straight up telling you that it's not going to perform as well, and here is why. And previous to this, I never had any idea about the difference between organic cotton and non-organic cotton. I just know what I know is that this thing is freaking fluffy. That's all, guys, that's all I know. Yeah, I wanted to just let you know the responses because some of you were asking about organic. You're like, oh, well, they don't have organic, so I guess I'm going to keep looking. And I totally get it. But having tried, for me, having tried a fully organic futon already, I don't know. But then the other thing too that I wanted to talk about while I'm here in my different colored shirt so I don't blend into the background is is the whole art of futon making is like it's like these futons are handmade, right? And from what I'm understanding, like having a futon master, it's that's kind of like a big deal. Like all these companies out here are not doing that. They don't have like a legit futon master who's going there and doing all the things to make the futon the way it is, the way it turns out. First of all, it's a very tedious process. Like this dude is like manually layering out all of these rolls of cotton. And then after he does that, he has to make the edges perfect, and then he has to stuff it in. He has to like do some kind of flip it and reverse it voodoo magic to get it inside of the cover. So it's like these other companies, like you'd be hard pressed to find them doing that kind of process to be able to make one single futon. It just wouldn't make sense business wise. So I found that insight interesting. So it's like you really have to do your due diligence no matter what. Maybe you ask these companies that you're interested in, like ask them how do they make their futons? Like what is their process? Especially before you start spending money on 100% organic cotton. Like there's a lot of questions that you need to ask. And even in Reddit, I had been seeing like some people were like, oh, I don't know about this company. You know, they're local to me. They have 100% organic cotton and blah, 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 but I'm just not sure if it's like a legit one, right? And so I sent them the video from Futon Beds from Japan of the futon master doing the legit way to make a futon, right? And I was like, if they're not making it like this, you might want to reconsider because this right here is the bee's knees. And so when they wrote back, they're like, yeah, no, I don't think they're doing that. There's no way. So it's just good to be aware of that process. If you want an authentic Japanese futon experience, then do the research, know what really goes into making one, because a lot of these companies, I'm realizing their claim is 100% organic cotton, all natural, chemical free. That's the way to go. And I get it. I understand, but they can't claim that it's a legit Japanese futon. They're not doing the layering the same way. They're not rolling it out. They're not putting that much time into making a single futon. There's no way that you're going to have the same experience. That's why they're probably lumping up really quickly. That's probably why they're not able to shed moisture after a bit. And so this is just all stuff I wish I knew before. And in terms of maintenance for a true Japanese futon, yeah, it's not a two-man project, guys. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. You should be able to just lift that up with like one arm, right? Like it's too easy. So these are all things that you're gonna want to think about. All right, let's continue on. I'm not trying to badmouth every other futon store or whatever, but if you're saying that you have like all cotton or all wool or whatever, but it's clumping up after a time, then it's not a legit futon. That's all I'm saying. It's an American futon. And American futons are by nature way heavier. This is only a little heavier than my Zonli. And my Zonli is memory foam, right? We're gonna get to that in a bit. Like what are we doing with Zonli? We're gonna get back to that. But I wanted to share with you what really an authentic Japanese futon is. So we've got a few things that we've talked about so far. It's not getting lumpy. It like fluffs right back up. The thing about the lumps too is it gets lumpy because of the moisture. There's moisture, so it clumps up, but then also you're laying in a certain spot the whole night, and because of the way that it's not layered or anything, it just naturally like goes closer together. So it's like you would have to work extra hard to keep up with it. And that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing with other brands that I had tried before. I had to work extra hard to keep it like not clumpy. And I was trying to adjust to it. Like it took me forever to adjust. It never felt as good to me as when I was on my memory foam from Zonli, honestly. So it's like over time I was like, I feel like maybe I'm doing something wrong, maybe because it's clumpy, and that's why maybe I didn't maintain it right, and so it got clumpy and it's my fault. I should have done more. No, I was doing too much already. I was doing too much already, and it was taking two people to take it outside, and that got old really fast. And I wanted to love it, especially because it has so many good reviews and everything, right? You want to love it, but it's an American futon. So it's good as an American futon, but it's not going to last you. It's not going to last you that long. But this guy's amazing. The other thing that is great is that it comes with like futon clips. So it comes with two of these guys, all right, which I think is awesome. Basically, you can hang it over a banister, which is what I've actually been doing like almost every day because it's so easy. When I go to film and stuff, I literally take this out of the room, I hang it on my staircase, and I have these clips to hold it in place. It's too easy. It's too easy. That's why people in Japan don't got no problems sunning and airing out their futons every day, because it's actually light. It's actually portable, okay? Look at how fluffy it is. Look, it's so fluffy. It's so fluffy, guys. Why are you so fluffy? Yeah, next time I gotta wear all white, I guess. I should wear all white like Mike Chang does. Honestly, I wish I knew about this brand sooner. I know there's a few other brands that are legit, that are from Japan, but nobody responded to me. Nobody responded. Like, I'm just thankful that Futon Beds from Japan did respond to me. And the owner, she really went out of her way to explain to me like the whole process behind like how to make a Japanese futon. I showed her my special on CNN. She's like, oh, that's so cute. She basically was like, if only you had a real futon to try. So yeah, no, the owner was really nice, and she really educated me on like what a real Japanese futon is all about. And it just like blew my mind, because I was wondering why the futons I've tried before are so heavy, like they're all cotton, they're so heavy. Like how could anyone like maintain this? So she educated me, and then I was able to watch a lot of the videos. They have a lot of helpful videos, but I wanted to bring this to you, like, if it's not too much to ask, like if this is at all helpful, could you like this video down below or comment? It will really help to bring it to more people. You know, I feel like, you know, after you initially try floor sleeping and you want to like invest in like an actual Japanese futon, then it's good to know which ones are actually true Japanese futons. That's the piece I was missing. If you've been around, you know I have a partnership with Zonli, and that's ongoing, and that will still continue. Because for me, I have found Zonli to be a great entry-level Japanese floor futon. It's not like an authentic one. It has memory foam inside. If you haven't seen those videos, they're here. They're in a playlist. I can link them below. But what I'm able to achieve, like sleeping on memory foam, I couldn't replicate that when I was trying out other brands. They're good in their own right, but I kept going back to my Zonli, my 2.5 classic futon. And I feel like it's a great entry point for anyone who wants to try out floor sleeping and see if they really want to commit to it. I still wholeheartedly recommend Zonli, and that's like even my portable tatamis are from there and everything. My whole family sleeps on Zonli. That's not going to change. So it really depends on your budget, but this would be the next step. If you're trying to go full authentic, legit, you know, the futon master major futon kind of deal, then that's where this guy comes in. Yeah. So I feel like there's a floor sleeping solution for every budget. But like, yeah, I have been trying a few different futons just to see like what I could recommend for like, you know, the premium tier, the premium version or whatever. And I finally have found it in futon beds from Japan. They also have like an accompanying blanket thing, like a quilt that you could do over. I didn't get that one yet. I might get that one soon, like just so I can have the complete set. I have a lot of blankets already, so I was like, yeah, I think I'm good. I think I'm good for now. But they have that too, so you could add that. They have like covers, like I did buy a white cover, futon cover that easily goes over this, so you could have it as a protective covering, but also like a full size fitted sheet works too, which is what I kind of have been using recently because I wanted to be able to easily like put it on and take it off for filming and stuff. So what are the main things I want you to take away from this video? First of all, I got this thing. There was no adjustment period. I have been sleeping on the Zonli previous to this. Got on this. It was like similar but different. Like when you sleep on it, you kind of like sink in a bit, but it's like a hug. It's kind of like it just engulfs you, but not so much. It's not like a sinking feeling like on a mattress. It's different. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a fluffy, firm feeling. It's a fluffy, firm feeling. The 3 Fs. Like it makes no sense, but it's just, I don't know. There's something about, okay, so that's the thing, right? There was no adjustment period. I felt good. After the first night, I felt so good already. And I think that's because I was already coming from the Zonli, which I was already getting good sleep on. Then next, we got an upside and a downside, right? We talked about that, right? You don't got to flip this. You don't got to flip it and reverse it. It's very easy to hang up and air out every day if you want to. Like, and it comes with these cool clips. There's a whole art to making an actual Japanese futon, which I didn't know about until I did more research. It's not going to get lumpy because of the layers. It's able to effectively whisk away moisture. I don't think I mentioned that earlier, but that was part of the thing. It's like because of the way the cotton is layered in there, like it's able to whisk away, it's able to prevent moisture buildup, unlike the clumps of cotton that you find in these American futons, that is not the way. It's very light. It's not as light as like a Zonli, but look at me. Look at me. Oh, yeah. All right, relax. Look at that. Like, that's so easy. Oh, I need to go hang this outside. Okay, bye, guys. Bye. Let's go. All right, right? Like, it's too easy. What was I doing? What was I doing before, guys? What? Oh, my goodness. What in the world? Guys, don't waste your money, guys. Like, when you're ready to upgrade, this is the only way, guys. This is the only way. Definitely check out the links below because there may be a gift for you there. There may be a gift for you in case you try to buy this. There may be. This is my initial feedback on this futon. I love it. I love it. So now I have the beginner, the entry level, and then I have like, you know, once you really know, you want the full authentic Japanese experience. I have that. I have these. So I'm so happy now. I'm so happy that I didn't have to kiss so many ugly frogs or not. I don't know, whatever. But I wanted to share this with you guys already. I hope it was helpful. I have a floor sleeping guide down below. And let me know if you like this kind of content. Let me know if I should go visit these guys in Japan. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.